Hi guys. This is going to be a general love reading for Saturday. I just finished doing one, but Spirit wants me to do one for Saturday, just in case I don't have time to do it tomorrow or have peace and quiet, because the kids here on the weekend. And then as they told me that, they're like, yeah, 111, which is when you see 111 angel numbers, it's be careful what you're thinking, because your thoughts are rapidly manifesting. And that's really important right now with the full moon energy, because the full moon energy got everybody in they feelings. That's okay. You got to feel it to heal it. So this is going to be for, I almost feel like I should say a certain sign. This is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. I was going to say this is for all zodiac, but they're like, no. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Cancer. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Nazi, and for those of you who follow me from Instagram, what's up, bitches? I can never shuffle these star. This is a Starman by inspired by an artist that worked with David Bowie. You see how witchy David Bowie is, how strong his spirit is? Love you, David Bowie. This is the Starman deck. Seeing him everywhere. And of course, when celebrities pass on, we see them everywhere. Oh, maybe people don't love you until you're gone, right? But, nah, man. Nah. And you know what's so funny? That I felt like the Spirit just said Cancer. I was in Wynwood, for those of you who don't know what Wynwood is, it's like this artsy part of, town in Miami and shit. And there's art everywhere on the walls and stuff. And I went there the other day, and I did a live reading on Instagram, and I was talking about David Bowie, because these cards, they make me go down the rabbit hole with David Bowie, because he was so arcane, you know what I mean? And when I'm walking, I see this big ass crab, and my son's a Cancer, so I was like, oh, so I took a picture of it, and the art was really cool. And then I continue to walk, then I see this goddess. First it's the crab, then it's goddess, then it was David Bowie. Nothing in between. Ooh, I got the chills. And the goddess looked like Yemaya. For those of you who don't know who Yemaya is, she's the goddess of the sea. In Ifa, in the Yoruba religion, or culture, I should say. Two of Cups and the Sun. Oh my God, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna leave it right there. The Sun is like non-stop. It continues to stay there. That's crazy. Also, this could be your, if you don't know your Venus or your moon sign, you can go on online and check it out. But this is rising, Venus, rising, and moon. And sun, moon, Venus, and rising. And Venus has more to do with love, so you should really find out what your Venus sign is, because that's how you are in relationships and how you express your love and such. I'm not a professional certified astrologer, so and I said I was gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. If it wanted to come out, it wanted to come out, because I'm a stubborn ass. Two of Cups. Two souls become one is what I just heard. And the way they showed it to me in my head is like this. Very like, they're having this in this deck, if you can see, they're in a position of like tantric sex. Tantric sex, right? Yeah. Two of Cups doesn't represent past life soulmate, but this is a past life soulmate. Three of Cups. This is general, so you take whatever resonates and you leave what doesn't. Could be channeling for 1, two or group of people, or it doesn't matter, you know? I mean, it does matter, but hold on. Get this shit so it doesn't get out of the way. Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Hold on. I'll let Kundalini energy here. Some of us have been, our Kundalini energy has been awakened, and we didn't even know what that was, and that shit will drive you crazy if you don't know how to channel it. But something tells me, whether they know what Kundalini energy is or not, both of you, either or. And I could be talking to a cross watcher, somebody watching for the sign of Cancer, but you're not a Cancer. Something tells me that they know how to channel this energy, because the way that they're positioned in this sex position is like a woke position, and they're in prayer meditation pose. Oh man, they're channeling this song to me by Lauryn Hill, and she says, natural hallucinogen, turning boys to men again. With estrogen dreams, release blue, yellows, and greens. It's gonna sound mad fucking crazy. Your coochie, okay, boo-boo, your yoni woke this motherfucker up, awakened his love. Okay. Cancers are the mothering, nurturing sign of the zodiac. So I believe. It's like your coochie would say, come here, baby. Let me awaken you. Wow, look at me doing this shit backwards. Three of Cups. I'm not gonna take that. Three of Cups. I feel like the divine is blessing you with a celebration, a milestone in this union. Also, the rainbow is going to be very significant for some of you. Princess of Cups and Prince of Cups. This Princess of Cups has very Two of Swords energy. Look at her coochie. Holy moly, hold on. She has this Two of Swords energy. I know that she's Princess of Cups, but she has Two of Swords energy. She's got a blindfold on her eyes. It has a space for her eyes to see through, but then she also has a ball and a chain on her ankle. And then the Prince of Cups is riding on a stingray, water. First of all, can I just say that you have 2, 3, Princess and Prince of Cups. Cups represent emotions. Deep emotions. Overwhelming emotions. Sorry, intuition. I want to read the Princess of the Cups because she's so confusing. Look at this. There's people in the back, you can barely see, kneeling down to her. She's kind of got a dark energy to her, but then she's got like this highlighter coming out of her coochie, like rays of light. A cup with a rainbow on it, but what's up with the ball and chain, and what's up with the wrists? The Prince of Cups is definitely somebody coming forth. His energy is saying a lot. she's not saying much. It's almost like she's not letting me channel her. She's not being she doesn't see the information coming in. Check it out. I know it's is it back? I think it's backwards, like on Instagram. Look how the two cards are. Princess and Prince, right? It's coming towards her, and she's like not even looking. And even back here, there's a white being that has the same type of body, the same type of, you know, form as him coming forth. And the letter. Yesterday on Instagram, they channeled to me somebody saying, hey, hey. And being prince and princess, it's not a big message. It almost feels like this is telepathic. This stingray. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to read it from the book. See, look, I wasn't going to read him, but I know that I already felt this energy. Rise to a challenge, attain an emotional goal, poetic and romantic. But her energy, that I feel from him, yes. Dreamer, that's all I needed to see. Devastation, heartbreak is experienced when you see the ugliness of life. We allow the hurts and challenges of our life to make us more inspiring, loving, and a more beautiful human being. She's just so into, she's just so like in the ethers that she's not even, I looked up, it was 12:12. In her emotions, and she's using it to do something with art that she's not even going to see him coming forth. She's not even going to come forth. And it's so funny because it's princess and prince, counterparts. And he's inspiring her to be poetic and to go after what he wants. But she's like stuck on a project because of heartbreak. And it's almost like, this is what I feel, right? I feel like she got her heart broken. For whatever reason. It could be different for everybody. This is general. And so she puts that she does some alchemist ass shit and tries to put that sadness and that sorrow and that heartbreak into creating something artistic and creative. And she almost likes feeling that because it's inspiring her to do so much raw ass shit. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Moving on. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. That's what I'm saying. Even though the card in the book, it doesn't say anything unless it came out reverse. She didn't come out reverse. But the three, I just feel that Three of Swords energy. Heartbreak, betrayal. And then in the back, you have this little fetus. And it's like this heartbreak bursted open her heart chakra and allowed for creativity to just flow out. And Cancers love being at their house. And something tells me she's just like not leaving her house. It could be he or she. Celebration tonight. What else? That's the only song that's the only part of the song that they're singing. Celebration tonight. Four of Swords. Healing. I'm in my fucking house healing. from the heartbreak, and I'm making art, and I'm drawing, and I picked up my instrument that I used to play, and I'm just being creative and letting out all these feelings out in a creative way, and that's helping me heal. And now you want to come forth and tell me you love me? That's exactly how I feel like she's saying. Like she's like, fuck, I was so into this shit. Sacred clown, the fool energy, taking a leap of faith. That's what this Prince of Cups is doing. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. I feel like he had a death of an old way of dealing with emotions. So then the full energy comes in. Leap of faith. Divine got my back. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Fuck it. I'll do what I gotta do. Especially after they're both energies, since both energies are so connected. You see how they're merged into one? That's what they said in the beginning. Two souls merged into one. She's been so nurturing and so loving that she's just pouring out all her sadness and her heartbreak into really cool projects or ideas or manifesting. But I feel like it's her emotions, and I feel like it's art. I feel like it's art. And then for him, he put his emotions into something with writing. And he had a transformation and a death as well. Because in the back here, there's somebody that's dead. See, this is why if you follow me on Instagram at Nazi Moon, you know, or for those of you that don't know me, but you start to, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not going to go by the definitions and go, this means this and that. I channel messages from spirit, and I go by what I feel. Did I not say that even though the Princess of Cups is not heartbreak and shit, I felt the heartbreak. Three of Swords energy. As a matter of fact, me, myself, I've done that myself, and I didn't do it on purpose. I just started drawing one time, and I can only draw when I feel really deeply something. It's like a really, I don't know, it's weird. Tell me to pick up a pencil and a paper now, I can't do shit. Draw spider webs and shit. The Sacred Clown, the Fool energy in this deck always reminds me of this lyrics by Tool. All this pain is an illusion. Push the envelope and watch it bend. Look at the envelope. The envelope is you. The human, the meat suit that you're in. Surrendering to pain. And then now, thank you for that pain, because now I learned that I would just pick up a fucking paintbrush, or I would just pick up a new project and make really cool shit. You know how you watch like those funny movies, or like, you know, and then they're like, I did this, this inspiration was a baby coming out of a womb, and they'd be super extra with it. That's how I feel like she made a few things, and it's like things that she has in her crib, around her house. She can be like, look back and be like, that came out really good. If it wasn't for that heartbreak and all that sorrow and shit, just to be released out on the canvas, however which way you did it. So it's kind of like, oh, you're all into your shit, and he comes forth. To be or not to be, that is the question. This person has had some form of truth stabbed right in their crown chakra. Like lightning. Something about the number 3. Not because of the 3 of Swords, but something about the number 3. Look at that. The 4 of Swords. There's one sword on the floor, and then there's 3 swords, one in each hand and one in the crown chakra. Some form of truth has been bestowed on this person, and just really fucking ignited all the chakras. Really just went deep down and just like stabbed through all the chakras. Does that make sense? Meditation too. Perhaps you sent messages through, they received messages from you and inspiration through meditation as you're at your house doing absolutely nothing, not fucking hitting them up and shit, because there is heartbreak here. There is separation here. But there's something with art, creative writing, art, any type of art, colors too, that has helped heal this. And I know that sounds super trippy, but that's what it is. And if you live in Miami, because I brought up the David Bowie, I'm going to bring it up again because there's so much graffiti here. Look at this graffiti. And look at this guy. Holy shit. I didn't even... With the graffiti and the paint. If you live in Miami and you go to Wynwood, or you haven't, you know, if you go to Wynwood, I feel like there's going to be something very specific if this resonates with you. Or even for them. Holy shit. Or even if you don't live in Miami, anywhere in the streets where, you know, they have murals and stuff like that. Artwork in the streets. But I feel like it has to be on a wall. Because the wall represents the separation between you two. And it's like you made art on the wall, and that caused the fucking wall to break and deteriorate and bust open for this union to come forth and to come emerge into one. You might see it when you're out celebrating something. Birthday, holiday. I don't think it's Valentine's Day. It doesn't feel like Valentine's Day. It feels like some type of celebration or something. Let's get a Keepers of the Light, because I like to get Keepers of the Light to finish this off. If you want to book a reading with me, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me at everything that you need to know is on the thing below. And if you feel this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. And I look forward to channeling for you bitches, for you femmes and you masculines, and for the collective. Hi, Katumi. Cloak of Wisdom, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Check it out. The universal symbol on the top and the Ankh. That's going to be so symbolic with the artwork. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Where's it at? Look at the Heartbreak card, the Three of Swords. Look at, I don't want to fuck up his name. It's a pharaoh. His started with A-K-E-N. And then you have the eternal life. You have the cross here. Something else that has some type of Egyptian stuff here, no? Or universal symbol, no? Oh, here we go, yeah. Look, the Two of Cups, the first card that we got. Look very closely. I don't know if you can see. The tip of this is an Ankh. The Ankh. Hold on, let's read it. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. You should probably be over here looking for answers and shit. That's okay. I'm happy to help. Knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered. That's that meditation. That's even through art, creating art. Like especially for the other energy of the poetry. Knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom right now. Like Katumi,